Not the remaster. I couldn't give an estimate for the remaster when estimates were due, so we're going to be doing the original today. So the goal is I'm going to finish it as fast as possible, and I'm going to kill all the bosses, except for Priscilla, because we have to save her. I'm Mikogekz.
And I'm Savadius on the couch here.
And this is the first time I've ever met Savadius in real life.
That's true. I've been a frequent in his stream for about over a year now.
So strategies for the first boss is just to use the fire bombs that we start with. So you notice I started with fire bombs, and I also started as a thief. So we have the master key, which will let us skip, well not skip, but get us to an area quicker. That's the first boss done. It only takes 5 fire bombs.
Yeah, there's a lot of alternate strategies you can do for the Asylum, where you don't pick the fire bombs and you kill it with a regular weapon. But the fire bombs is the fastest method of actually killing the Asylum demon, and this route can utilize that.
So there's not too much we need to do here. We just got to run through, pick up a weapon. We don't need a shield because we'll buy a shield later.
And shields are for casuals.
And shields are for casuals. Although we do get the grass crest shield because it does increase the stamina regeneration.
Yeah. We'll see that in a minute.
So we don't need to go up to the Asylum, we just go straight down, and we can leave the Asylum.
And don't quit out. Why
am I locked?
You didn't visit.
Oh, I didn't talk to the guy.
I was thinking, this is a weird route.
New routes, new strats.
Sorry, I should have said something.
Oh, you meant to have my back. I was like, oh, I was too quick ahead.
It's fine, look.
It's fine. That's why we have time. Too busy talking, we didn't talk to this guy. Faster to talk, by the way.
Yeah.
We don't want to kill him.
It's a meme that everyone thinks is faster to kill him, but it never is. All right, now this is
the real time.
And don't quit out. So normally for this game, we run in-game time, which is a bit unusual. And so we're used to quitting out of the door here. But when you're running real time, you don't want to do that, so.
Yeah, there's a few spots I was like taking notes of myself, like whether I was actually quitting out or not.
Yeah.
And there was like some of them, I think I'm just quitting out by habit. Didn't bother looking directly into whether I should or shouldn't quit out.
That's right. It's a lot of hard muscle memory there.
Radio. First place we're going to go is up to Undead Berg, which probably makes sense. And we're gonna buy a couple of weapons in there, and then we're going to head through to the Taurus demon, which will be the next boss that we're going to kill.
Yeah, these speedruns are surprisingly not very linear. A lot of the different categories and variants actually go different directions. A lot of the time you'll go down to New Londo straight away and just circumvent Undead Berg altogether. But this one, make sure to go here so you can get the murder.
Oh, I got the dragon roll.
Yeah, nice. Frame perfect.
Frame perfect dragon roll. It's probably not frame perfect.
It's not, it's like, there's a lot of frames there.
It's pretty easy. All right, we're going to talk to this guy and buy a few things. So I'm going to buy the bottomless box, which is used for a cool glitch. A couple of weapons, which again, used for glitches, and some throwing knives.
Yep.
Which is going to be used very soon, you'll see why. And we're going to kill this guy, because I want to take his key for later. And I can't afford it, because I don't have enough souls.
Yeah. The glitch of the bottomless box later is going to be a fun one to explain.
It's a specky one.
We'll walk you through it though. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, got the jumps, always good. These guys can be a huge pain sometimes. There's just 3 of them, and if one starts hitting you, usually the other 2 will hit you as well.
Yeah.
But I guess we got lucky that time around.
And you can get a bit stun locked and they can wail away.
All sorts of problems.
So Dark Souls speedruns, they have a lot of running past the enemies. You'll notice there's a lot, but it's not as easy as it looks. You got to know how to manipulate their AIs, and it can be tough sometimes.
Yeah, when you've seen them a few times, you kind of get the feel for what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad.
And here we come up at Taurus Demon, the very first boss after the Asylum Demon, which no one really considers a boss. It's more of a tutorial.
Ah, of course he gives me that one. Nice attack.
Yeah, so we put the gold pine resin on his weapon, which drastically increases his damage output. So you'll notice he's able to just slice through the Taurus Demon like butter. here comes the infamous Hellkite Drake.
Ah, this guy can be a pain. No matter how many times I do it, there's always like one time he'll get me.
Oh yeah, he'll just get you.
Just gotta watch out for that guy.
Here comes the free aim throwing knives. Here comes the skill.
The skill, it's all skill.
Oh, he did it. Look at that arc. Perfect. And now while he's on the bridge, this is a good opportunity to cut off his tail, which gives you the Drake Sword, which is a very overstatted weapon for the early game that has no scaling. So it's going to be very useful early on.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's quite a strong weapon when you pick it up the first time, but as you go on, there's no ratings next to the scaling, so no matter how many stats you get in strength or dex or whatever you want to level up, you just won't get any more damage from that weapon. But it is very strong at low levels, so we use it.
Yeah. Making the decision to not go through the church.
I did time it. It saves 2 seconds,
Yeah, it doesn't seem worth it.
but then you got to deal with the big dude.
Yeah.
I must not forget to level up here either. I think I did that one of my practice runs. I forgot to level up
Oh,
and
no.
ended up using the bandit knife with gold pine resin to beat the gargoyles. Just improvised.
Yeah, I'm not completely familiar with this route. So the route he's doing is not a standard route. There's a one called DT plus 5 or Dragon Tooth plus 5, which is just based on, but he pivots into sorcery later on, which is more like the male Draco route. So it's a bit of a hybrid. It'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah, mostly because of the whole blind thing at the end of the run. Like I needed to. I don't think I could do that with Dragon Tooth plus 5. Seemed like it's going to cause more trouble than it's worth.
Also, good old Darkbeard brings out some good. It's always fun to watch.
Yeah, so there's what we do in this route is we use a lot of red tier stones, so I'll get my health really low so I get increased damage. But that is very risky because one hit means I'm dead. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going for them, but if I mess them up, then I'll just come back and do it a bit easier without too much risk.
So you'll see this a lot. What he's talking about is the red tier stone ring, and what that is a ring where if you are below 20% health, your damage output is boosted by 50%. It's honestly pretty broken, and if you can just not get hit, your damage output's ridiculous. You can just get through the bosses really quickly. So
we don't have that ring yet. We'll go get it just after.
We'll get it later. But for now, here comes the gargoyles.
Pray for good RNG.
Bless RNG.
It's not bad.
So you can see the Drake Sword doing work here. So about now, the second gargoyle
We're going
shows
to give
up.
you one hit, that's all right. I'm ready for that.
But that's not a problem because he can take out the first one before he even stops his entry animation.
Oh, got the counter hit on the last
Nice,
one. Nice.
that was solid. And you got the halberd, which is a random drop.
Fantastic.
Excellent, and you got to deal with it in your inventory.
We'll make sure that goes.
So that's one of those things where you can get these random weapons that are actually bad to get because it clutters up your inventory. And there's a glitch called Move Swap, which sort of relies on you being able to menu quickly. So having these weapons you don't want there can be a bit of a problem. Oh, and here comes the first bell. I'm on it. Ready?
As soon as I homeward burn out.
All right, now, say when.
Oh, I missed. It was on no.
Do it now. There we go.
There you go, ring the bell.
There we go.
It's a meme from the stream.
Meme from the stream.
Okay, cool. So that's gargoyles done. Now we're going to go pick up that red tier stone ring. It's a little bit out of the way, but it's worth it just for the damage output.
Yeah. First, visit Andre.
I'm going to buy a weaponsmith box and the 999 wooden arrows.
Yeah, so there's 999 arrows is the glitch quantity storage that will be done a bit later with the bottomless box. Again, we'll explain that when we get to it.
Basically, it lets us to get about 11 million souls really early on.
Yeah.
And we get quite strong.
I mean, that's the output. That works.
That's why we want to do it.
You're going to go for flower skip?
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
Shouldn't have said that.
Shouldn't have said that.
So flower skip's just you jump here,
Looks pretty good.
and you land on that rock, and you roll off the rock. That saves a bit
Oh,
of
the
time.
stored roll.
Oh, yeah. Stored rolls, that's a thing. So if you land and you don't roll at the right time, you can sort of, it stores the roll. So you don't roll when you land, and so you just sort of stay there, and then the next time you do your next input, it does a roll instead. So it can be quite frustrating in speedruns.
So the grass crest shield is just down here. We have to keep an eye out for the Black Knight behind us.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do a quit out to make sure we're safe.
Just for safety.
Play it safe.
Grass crest shield, only shield you're ever going to need.
Best shield in the game. Black Knight is always here as well, so we're just going to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, he's the Black Knight. A lot of routes kill for the Black Knight halberd, a popular weapon in many speedruns.
Especially in the remaster.
Especially in the remaster, where they removed move swap, and so almost every single route is just BKH.
This was one I was debating whether I should quit out here. I think I should quit out here.
Yeah, I haven't timed that. I don't know.
I tried it and I was like, I think I should quit out. I made the decision.
Yeah, it's a long time bringing up. I think that's probably right.
Yeah. So my bow is all the way down there now, and I got to drop some of this garbage.
Get rid of that halberd.
Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. There we go.
Nice. Tidy inventory.
That's what we want. It's the only way to move swap.
Here we are. Value of the Drakes.
These guys can cause some trouble at times. Usually they're pretty good, but you know, you get the odd occasion with it.
Yeah, they're generally pretty consistent. One thing that can happen is while you're climbing the ladder, the lightning can hit you, and if you're really unlucky, it'll hit you twice, and you can sometimes just straight up die, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I think I haven't got a double hit on the ladder before. I only got the single hit.
I've had it like one time.
Oh, it does happen. Oof.
It's known to happen. But like, you're not even mad. Ooh! You hear that? That's a dragon
Drake
dying.
killed itself.
So that's another rare thing that can happen. One of the drakes, it does like a flying attack, and if it's positioned right, it'll fly off a cliff and hit the kill box and just die. And so Miko just got a free 1,000 souls there.
It's going to be nothing in a few minutes once we're ready.
Okay, chump change, count change.
Now it's time for Sen's Gate Skip.
Sen's
so
Gate Skip.
You can go ahead and do this one while I...
Yeah, Sen's Gate Skip. This is the cool one. So the Sen's Fortress can only be accessed by ringing the 2 bells of awakening. Or you can do Sen's Gate Skip. And the way this works is you parry a guy here, and your guy dips into a death cam outside of the area without killing you. Now what this means is you'll see the camera sort of gets a bird's eye perspective here, and he's not dead, and the camera sort of, it has a fixed vertical sort of, it's fixed on the horizontal plane, and it follows you around, and basically it stops loading things around that area. So he's able to run away from where the game thought he died and go towards the Sen's Gate Skip, which isn't even loaded when he's there. And so you'll see the bridge here is not even there, and you can see that glow from the effect of the grass crest shield. That's what's happening on his character. And he'll know when to quit out when he's behind the gate, which isn't loaded, and he'll be inside the Sen's Gate.
There's the gate.
Pillars.
So I can quit out about
Quits out here. And we go back in. Here we are. Sen's Fortress, that's Sen's Gate Skip. Very cool glitch.
There we are. So we didn't have to kill Quelaag. So the idea of that is we only have to go down to Blacktown once. We don't have to go down and then either Homeward Bone or climb back up. That way it's only one trip down. We can get the bonfire for warping, and it's all good.
So we will be killing Quelaag later. It's just faster to do this now, just for the ability to warp. Also the Dragon Tooth.
Oh, yeah.
It's an important one. So Sen's Fortress is a cool area. I'm sure you'll have fond memories of playing through it in your playthroughs, but from a speedrunning perspective, it's actually one of the most sort of relaxing areas because you know all the timings, you know exactly how the boulders are going to fall, and you can sort of almost just switch off and go for it.
Except for the little archer before I
Oh yeah, that's true.
That guy can be a huge troll.
Yeah. That can kill many a runs.
Whew.
So he quits out here to dodge the boulder that would have came down there.
Some runs will jump through the boulder to set up red tier stone, but this one's not going to because our health is a little bit low.
Yeah, this one sets up red tier stone by jumping into the arrows.
That was intentional, so we got a red tier stone ring here.
Yeah, you'll see that a lot. You'll think he's just like failing a bit, but a lot of that is intentional.
And when it looks like a fail even more so, that's still intentional. RNG manipulation for later.
Also, that's a good cover up for when you actually fail. There's a tactical death.
There's feather arrows in. Don't want to forget about them. I think I might play this little arrow archer a little safer. I'm just going to block him and then kill him.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about doing a roll through him.
That's a good call. Yeah, because if you miss the dodge, you just die right there. You've got to send skate skip all over again.
It's a pretty big run back, so we don't want to put ourselves through that sort of pain.
Yeah, also the behavior of the Sense Fortress changes a bit. The scripted first time you go into it changes the second time round.
So we just got to deal with him like that.
You got him! Yeah!
All right, now we're going to do a move swap.
Move swap, right. Move swap, this is a very popular glitch.
A little bit fast.
So basically what he's doing here is very quickly, but the bow is the only weapon you can two-hand in your left hand. And if you queue up two-handing the bow and then change the bow to another weapon, you equip any weapon in your left hand. So you see he's two-handing the Drake sword in his left hand. And this is sort of a weird behavior. The game's not used to doing this. And so what it does is it takes the damage of the Drake sword, but the move set of the weapon in your right hand, which is the rapier. So you'll notice he's got these running attacks, which he's doing, where he stays him twice, kills him,
That was close.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this firebomb.
Oh, the cycle.
Nah,
don't go for it.
Nah, no point.
Yeah, so basically he gets the moveset of the rapier, which has a double hit running attack, which is very good with powerful weapons, which we'll see with the Dragon Tooth coming up. Here we are in Analondo.
I bet you people are calling Peach on me for that.
Peach?
Not going for the...
No, that's fair. That was a risky cycle.
I had health though.
That's true.
It would have knocked me back.
You would stagger a bit. He probably would have been okay, but why risk?
So I think I will go for a red tier Stone ONS, just the first time. And if it doesn't quite work out for us, then we can just play it a bit safer. So red tier Stone ONS is really cool because we only need to do 2 running attacks on Ornstein and he will die.
Yeah, in a way it's almost easier because you can get rid of them faster.
But we're just assuming we don't get hit at that point.
Yeah. So it's leveling up the stats there to be able to equip the Dragon's Tooth in 2 hands.
Why not? It's not going to make a huge difference later.
Yeah.
Once we get all our souls.
We can go now, I think.
Yep, just as I missed the jump. Go for it.
Thank you. We have an $11.31 donation from Moonspawn. It was a fun bit war, but let's just remember that all in all, this is for a good cause, and we're all just excited to see some fail highlights. Good luck on the run.
Right, so here we are in the rafters. This is a scary place. So while you're climbing that ladder, the painting guardians, they can just throw knives at you. And that's another case where it's like climbing the ladder to Red Tearstone Ring, where you can just get hit twice and just, you're done.
You can get backstabbed.
Like, you can get the vacuum backstab. That guy can backstab you regardless what you're doing. I can never roll it properly.
I've rolled it properly, I think, once ever, and I was like so surprised that I did it.
Yeah.
But they were nice to us today.
That's nice.
Good guys.
So not too much of a problem in a speed run. Takes a bit of practice, but you can learn to run along those consistently.
I should have told you the boss order I was planning on just in case I missed one.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, well.
I'll like mentally keep track, and I'll like, if you're in the kiln, I'll be like, put Gwendolyn or something.
My strategy. Archers are coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, these are some famous enemies.
These guys usually aren't too bad. Just run past them.
They basically always miss. There's one attack they can hit you with, but it's not hard to roll.
These guys are a bit more troublesome.
Yeah, there's audio cues here, so I'll be quiet for a second. Okay, that's the first stretch.
Cool.
They can throw lightning spears, and they make a sound when they do it. Here we go.
Nope, that's a... Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
None of them.
They're being nice. Yeah, so the archer here, let's see what he decides to do. Okay, he's got the bow out. This is the worst way that happened. Sometimes, usually he pulls out his sword.
See you later.
See ya. Peace. But yeah, usually he just pulls out his sword and you can sort of bait him off the edge.
Not that time.
Yeah.
Tried to hit me.
That's alright, you get to do the cool Drake sword.
Right, we will take this bonfire. Some
Yeah.
people might not like it, but
I mean, in a marathon, I think you're allowed to peach a bit.
no, I don't know about that. Let's see what the chat says.
Gotta get hardcore. I want to see world record right now.
Oof.
With this unoptimized route bringing in sorcery. So here he goes to pick up the dragon tooth. Where he rolls into this, secret door behind a fireplace. What do you know?
This is where Havel Potter used to live.
Havel, yeah, that's right. There's a copy pasta about that.
You might also notice I'm doing like certain actions before I use my bone, or I'm using them at certain times, and I'm never using it, but I'm using it, if that makes sense. Like I've still got the homeward bone, so I'm duplicating it every time I go to use it. You can explain how it works exactly if you like.
Yeah, so basically action queuing is a thing that's very common. It's same with move swap. Basically you can, while you're doing a roll or a parry or something, you can queue up the usage of a homeward bone or any confirmation item box item, and in the meantime you go into your inventory and use another item. And what it does is it consumes the item you used and does the effect of the one in your inventory. So usually you use an Estus to homeward bone, and you can just have one homeward bone and sort of use it indefinitely.
A little faster. I'm going to do a quit out because these guys are going to chase me.
Yeah, the sentinels, they will not, they'll whack you.
I think I'll have to blame the monitor's input lag for that.
Now, unfortunately, quitting out does actually modify the RNG of ONS here. ONS
right.
being a
This
boss,
boss.
I'm sure you all know.
Coming to the left. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's a bit weird what he's doing there.
Oh, missed him here. So
Okay.
should be okay.
This is yikes.
Oh, I'm getting a run.
I'm hearing
That's
a
a bad
smoke.
attack.
That's a smoke.
That's a rough attack.
And that's why you peach at marathons.
That's why you feature marathons. That's all right. We won't use red tier stone on the next one.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
go down pretty quick.
Yeah, to be fair, it's more difficult to get it working when you do quit out in front of the door.
That's all right.
Also, this jump here is, you don't really pay much notice to it, but it's like a pretty big save, honestly, because you just get to skip the entire Anor Londo leveling area inside the palace. You just jump the staircase. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, while I do this boss, sure.
Okay. We got $5.97 from Miss Toxia. Happy birthday, Mikogekz.
As Miko is occupied, I will respond by saying he thanks you for the happy birthday, but it is not his birthday.
It goes a lot nicer when I don't have red tier stone, hey?
Yeah,
Every time.
of course.
That's all right. We'll get through him. Dash attack's fine.
So yeah, you'll notice that the move swap Dragon Tooth is very powerful. Because the Dragon Tooth is supposed to be this very slow weapon. But you're just stabbing twice with it like a rapier, which looks quite silly, but it's very productive.
Especially considering there's no point on the end of it. It's
Yeah.
doing that much damage? Okay.
Also, I mean, it's almost done, and you'll notice that Smo, he was able to just stun lock Super Smo in the second phase, because all you need is 2 hits with the Dragon Tooth to stagger him, and of course the rapier hits twice, so he can just indefinitely run attack him, and he's done.
Quit out here, yes or no?
Oh, no quit out.
No quit out, yeah, that's what I thought.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go about it.
All right, rip Guinevere.
And we do kill her because it's faster.
But don't worry, she's not real. She's an
Just
illusion.
an illusion. Don't worry about
See, and all it is dark now. Lore. Look it up.
it.
All right, where are you heading now?
Going back to Firelink, because we're going to go do Quilag
Okay.
and grab the Daughter of Chaos bonfire.
Yeah. Yeah, so now you can warp around the place. It's going to be a lot easier to move around.
But first of all, we're going to kick Golden Boy.
Yeah, so this guy betrays you. I mean, he's the part where he betrays him, he's already sort of done by sequence breaking a bit, but
Yes.
he kills him here for the ring. And also he kills the Fire Keeper, which stops you from being able to sit at the Firelink Shrine.
And we do want to do that later, so we don't
Yeah.
want to... Plus it gives you the Ring of Fab.
Yeah. Yeah, Ring of Favor and Protection, or the Fap Ring as people like to call it, is a very good ring. It is probably either the best or second best next to the Red Tier Stone Ring. So it breaks on being unequipped. However, it just increases your stamina and health by like a good amount.
And equipment load as well.
And equipment load, yeah, exactly. It just gets better.
Just increases a lot. It's worth having while we're doing the Dragon Tooth part anyway, and we'll get rid of it when we switch to magic.
So we can do some plunges here, or?
No, I'm not going to do any plunges.
Okay.
I don't have fall control, so it's a bit iffy.
Yeah, fair.
I'm just going to do the regular old drop, which is still, you know, a little precise in itself.
Yeah. It looks impressive. So here it is, the Blighttown drop. By dropping off this one little sticking out plank here, he'll fall onto another plank, roll off down here, roll back onto the water wheel, and he'll survive, and he'll be able to heal back up.
So much easier than going in the long way.
So much easier than going all the way through the depths, fighting another boss, going through Blighttown from the top. And yeah, huge day.
It's a little bit much damage, I think, for my red tier stone. Just a
yeah.
little bit much. It's okay. I think we'll be all right. Yeah, you can do it while I cross this.
Okay, we have got a $160.94 donation from Artistichica. Hey, from Western Australia. Great work for a great cause. Good luck with the speed runs, everyone. Wish I could give more. Speedrunner gets to choose what this is put towards.
Ooh, what do we have left?
Come down afterwards.
Yeah, I'll come check it after.
We have $10.95 from Rob Herbert.
See what it gets.
Shout outs to my boys, Smorg and Austin. Praise the sun.
Yeah, we like to call him Owen S. So Quailag, very easy to kill remove swap Dragon Tooth.
And red tier stone.
And Red Tier Stone.
And I could let my health just tick down, but I'm not concerned. Yeah, I'll heal now.
Yeah.
Fearless.
Some serious man-ups going on right now. Oh, I've got to get.
What's that? For more donations? Yeah, sure. Go.
We have got a $107.50 donation from Shy Guy. Thank you, Shy Guy.
Nice.
Thanks for ringing the bell. I almost forgot.
We've
Someone's got to do it. It's not an easy job.
We've got a $10 donation from Mikogekz. Oh, hi, Mikogekz. Thanks for the 27-month sub. Professional speedrunner, by the way.
So yeah, that's a bot made by John Zay, a moderator in the chat. Thanks. Thanks, Mikogekz.
Thanks, Mikogekz. All right, I'm going to move some items to the bottom of this box here. So we're going to go do the duping now.
Here we are. Is it time?
It's time for we're actually going to do two lots. The first one is the soul and the firebombs, and the second one is the dragon scale.
Okay, so this is quantity storage, and the way this works is, so essentially it's moving on what we already know. So basically we got the queuing up, we queue up a homeward bone, but the yes/no dialogue option does not actually appear until you stop moving. And so what he does is he queues that up and gets into a menu where he talks to Fran to be able to sell the items for him to eat, and the homeward bone yes/no appears at the same time. Now before he does this, you notice he looked at the arrows that drop 999. So it sort of remembers that this is the last thing it's looked at. The entire thing happened there, and I'll get through it. But basically, he's able to sell 999 of an item he has one of. And what this does is, because computers, you know, they don't really deal with negative numbers unless it's a certain data type, it will underflow and go to the maximum. So it goes sort of underflows 0 and goes to the maximum. So he's able to duplicate items that way, as well as getting 999 times the souls, which you'll see he's generously using to get all the stats he'll ever need ever.
Well, actually, I could do with some more, but this will do for the run.
I mean, you don't want to get too greedy.
And I also want to just grab those firebombs back, and we're going to go fight the Hydra.
Yeah.
That looks good.
So that's a very cool glitch. That is the glitch which created the Dragon Tooth +5 route, where he's just able to just get the maximum upgraded Dragon Tooth by duplicating Dragon Scales, getting high stats, and just plowing through every boss.
Going to buy the Crest of Artorias so we can take the shortcut. Oh, I didn't get the Oi. Got the Oi skip.
Oi!
Sometimes you'll say Oi. Not this time. So yeah, Hydra next, and then we're going to take the dragon scale that we get from Hydra and duplicate that, so we can get a +5 dragon tooth. Dragon scales are kind of difficult to come across, except for like specific areas. So being able to get the 1, then duplicate it to 99 is very, very helpful.
Yeah, there's not many. There's like a few in Ash Lake. There's one in a chest in Blighttown. They really just spread out, and there's no efficient way of getting a lot of them most of the time.
So hopefully I can get the red tier stone up nicely off the enemies before Hydra. They can be a bit of a pain sometimes.
Yeah.
If not, it's not a huge deal. I'll quit out here.
I think so, because you aggroed with the
Yeah, I'm going to do it quit out.
with the guys, and that takes a while to open.
Yeah, and then I can't use the bonfire either.
Yeah, true.
Definitely a quit out. Okay, so I'm just going to take this bonfire so we can homeward bone back to it later. We're not actually going to do any leveling up or anything.
Not a peach.
Not a peach.
Hashtag not a peach.
And the thing about that bonfire is it stops me from taking other safety bonfires, because I always want to get back to it. Let's see if it gives me the attack I want. That's not the attack I wanted. This is not the attack.
I love this setup.
This guy might be able to help me out. Yeah, that looks okay.
Yeah.
That'll work. A little bit lower health than what I'd normally like, but it should be fine. And if not, it's going to wipe the smoke right off my face.
It's not the end of the world. I mean, he did just take a not peach bonfire, so.
Yeah. Yeah, works what we want.
Will you plunge this one?
No, because
Okay.
I want to equip some weapons and items while I go down the ladder.
Okay.
I will plunge later when I
Okay,
have
good.
full control, so we can show that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, plunge is cool. We'll explain that when it happens. So the Hydra's pretty scary. Normally, the way you take it out is you take out every single head. So it's not like a traditional Hydra where it grows 2 new ones. You just need to cut off all the heads and it dies. However, if you can deal more damage than, the heads have health, you can kill it in just like 3 heads.
Yeah, this will be a 3-header, assuming I don't get killed.
Yeah.
I hit him with 2 fire bombs, just because otherwise it ends up being 4 hits.
Yeah.
Assuming I can not die to this last head, which should be good. And looks good. That's it.
There we go. Hydra is down. And now he's going to free Dusk, which is part of the process to access the DLC of this game, which is very difficult. I have no idea how they ever expected anyone to reasonably work this out, to be honest.
One of the most convoluted things. Although Dark Souls DLCs are a little convoluted.
Yeah.
As they
Is
are.
this one the worst, you reckon? I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's a lot of seemingly unrelated events.
Pretty bad.
So they're putting out a silver, or what is it, a golden golem appears.
Golden Golem, yeah.
And the golden golem is bigger than the regular blue crystal golems. And if you look in the little big crystal, you'll see there's someone trapped in there. You can sort of notice that.
Don't worry, he won't be around for long.
Yeah, he's dead already. And there she is. So you free Dusk, and that is step 1 to accessing DLC.
Okay. And that gave us a dragon scale from the Hydra as well. So we're going to go duplicate that dragon scale
Yeah.
after I take it out and put it in the bottomless box. Back to filing. So I'll talk through this quantity storage glitch as I do it this time, just real quickly.
Yeah.
See if you can follow. We'll see if Framp's asleep though, because sometimes he's asleep. Oh, he's asleep. Get back.
Wake up, friend.
I don't know whether it's faster to stab him or quit out. It's very slow to wake up. All right, so store the quantity. Store the quantity, 999. Duplicate a homeward bone, hold the duplicate, get over the item, release the duplicate, press no, and there you go. Yeah, 999, and that's all I need to do here.
So by using the homeward bone of that menu up, it circumvents the menu of how many would you like to sell. And so it uses the last one it saw, which was the drop of 999.
And now we can crank this dragon tooth up.
Yeah, and the maximum upgrade is +5.
Right, we're gonna go do Sif now.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like people killing this pupper, but oh, he deserves it.
He does try to kill me, but he's just testing me, as the law says. I don't
Sif
think
can-
chat's gonna like you saying that. You said
Yeah, I
he
know.
deserves it.
I'm realizing they're gonna hate it.
Oof.
Like, I'll justify myself.
I'll go for
Sif
this,
can jump around a lot and can be an annoying fight.
Go for the little bridge skip. Oh, nice.
Nice, you got it. So that's a cool little skip where you run along the ledge and you pick up the stone armor, which gives you high poise. Poise being a stat which gives you the ability to resist hits. Like as in, you don't stagger. That's useful for the Gravelord Nito boss fight.
It depends how I want to do Nito, whether I red tier stone him or not.
Yeah, okay.
I might not red tier stone him because it's a huge run back if you die to Nito. That's the only problem. If I die to something else like Calamite or Manus, they're not too bad.
No damage.
No damage.
So good. So yeah, the Dust Crown Ring is a useful way of getting red tier stone. To set it up in a lot of cases, all you need to do is equip the ring, which gives you some bonuses while halving your HP. And so you then equip it and unequip it, and you just take 50% damage.
Let's see how we go.
Here we go, Sif.
That's not a good spot to be in. What's he doing? Interesting.
Oh.
Oh, he's doing a walk. All right.
I mean, Sif was being pretty decent there.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I just missed a couple of hits.
Sif was a good boy.
Okay, we're going to go do Capra at this point. A little bit out of order, or a little bit different to what we've seen, but what I want to do is I want to free Griggs so we can start getting some magic in the run.
This is where this route deviates from the regular path.
So we're going to do Capra Demon and we're going to do the Gaping Dragon as well, just in this one segment, because they're just one straight after the other, we might as well.
Yeah. This is one of the interesting things about these Dark Souls speedruns, is that the boss orders are really crazy. Like, this is the complete, not the sequence they intended whatsoever, but it's the fastest, so.
I'm going to go for the lower-ended Vogue skip here. That looks pretty good. Nice. Straight down. The door opened. Oof.
So there's like a million lower undead Berg skips.
Yeah, there's so many.
It's a meme that there's so many.
Just going to kill these guys. We're going to go free Griggs, which is the mage who's somehow locked himself in a room back here.
Yeah, with his like own clothes in a barrel. I don't know.
A little awkward, but it happens.
Now the dogs. Dark Souls dogs. They're fun. I mean, we just saw Sif, but these dogs. Oh,
these are not good dogs. Oh, PewDiePie skip.
PewDiePie skip, yeah. That's where you get an animation cancel to open the door.
This guy has been running out of the door and stabbing me lately. Oh, he didn't do it.
Nice.
I'm going to quit out for the dogs. So I'm just going to do a running attack at Capra. I'll probably use Stone Armor as well, just so I don't get staggered.
Okay.
I'll running attack these dogs if they get in the way. Just one. Right. Well, Stone Armor.
Yeah, right.
I got the quit out, the cool quit out as well.
Yeah, that's
worth showing off.
The optimal quit out where, like when he falls on his knees, you quit out, and then when you come back in, you're outside the fight.
Pretty useful.
I mean, it's a little less relevant on RTA, but at least it
looks cool.
It looks cool, and also it stops the dog RNG from, they're not aggroed on you.
Stay away from me, dog. Now we're okay.
Okay.
I could go, I don't think I can quite get red tier stone here for Gaping Dragon, so I might be doing it without. That's not the end of the world though.
Yeah, I mean,
Usually
it's not
pretty good. Nice little skip. Oh, hi doggy. Or maybe I will get the red tier stone after all.
Yeah. All right, cool.
I'll get more than I bargained for. There's a rat here which can cause a lot of trouble, so I'm just going to remove the trouble. There he is. No trouble today. This rat is also my nemesis. I was bragging about never seeing a part of the run once, and this guy just kind of jumped around the corner and just took me out when I had red tier stone. It was pretty good.
Yeah, that rat's a bit weird. Like, he just sort of backs away from you a bit sometimes, but then all of a sudden he's just hyper aggressive. So that was a very quick way of getting through the deaths, you notice. Skips basically all of it.
Will they give me good attack?
Oh, he's got the bad attack.
I'm going to restart it.
Okay.
Don't want a bad attack.
So you want him to just slam his head on the ground straight away, because sometimes he'll just like walk into you and just not stop.
I want him to slam his head, because you hit the head, you'll do more damage.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. Come on, slam your head.
There he goes.
That's what you want. Also say boop the snoot.
Boop that snoot.
Boop that snoot. We can usually just finish him off there.
Got it.
Cool.
Blighttown key, cool.
Gonna need that one.
You can visit that place now.
All right, I'm gonna go do the Moonlight Butterfly next.
Is this going to be free aim bombs?
This is gonna be free
Yeah,
aim bombs.
Free aim, here we go.
I've never done it very well.
Here comes some extreme skill.
I think the whole run is extreme skill. And then after this, we're gonna go do Seath, which has the cool, good old Duke skip in it.
Oh yeah,
And then it will be DLC time.
Duke skip's a classic. It's been around a long time.
They used to do 2 rolls for it. I remember, like originally, instead of doing the run, they did like 1 roll, 2nd roll.
I do 2 rolls.
You did 2 rolls. Yeah.
I mean, what? No, yeah.
Yeah, they used to do that.
On keyboard, I find it easier.
Oh yeah.
All right, Moonlight Butterfly. It takes a while for him to become a real boss. About like
Now should get the first one. Yep. Nice. We'll see what he does for me. Not the attack I wanted, but that's okay. That's why we've got the stone armor on. Oh, he's just gonna hang around.
Yeah.
Good.
Normally
good
the skill
butterfly.
comes from him moving about, and he gets like sniping.
Oh, I missed one. Oh no. It's alright, 2 more bombs, he should go. Man, he's not even moving and I'm missing bombs. Rip.
Please don't die.
Nah.
Okay, good. Phew.
I would just heal if I got like 1 more hit. A temptation for me to split is kind of
Yeah, just
kind
slam
of
that
real.
keyboard.
Okay, just before we do it, I'm going to go back to Firelink and find some magic. And then we're going to go fight Seath.
Yeah. So Griggs, which you freed in Lower Underberg, appears in Firelink Shrine, and he's grateful for freeing you, so he sells you sorceries.
What a bro.
What a bro. Full Control is a very good
Sorry.
sorcery.
Then we're going to go back to that bonfire.
So Full Control has this glitch that's persistent in a lot of the Souls games, like Dark Souls 3 as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the way it works is you use Full Control, and as you land, if it's a lethal fall, you can quit out, and when you come back in, you'll just be there, not dead. So you can just sort of survive lethal falls with Full Control, which is very good.
It's pretty good. I think it was discovered first in DS3, I think.
Really?
I remember seeing it first in DS3. I never saw it in Dark Souls 1 until I,
think
saw
it's
it
pretty
in DS3.
old.
Yeah, it is.
I remember
but
someone in the Speed Souls Discord posted a video of like an old video of like a Japanese player using the Full Control quitouts. I think it was like 2014-ish.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
maybe it did come in.
But he might have found it out before, like the rest of us did. So
Yeah, or it could have been like death cam glitches as well. I feel like that came in DS3 first.
yeah, there's a lot of glitches people sort of known about that hadn't quite been popular knowledge.
Got a boar here. Hope I don't get bored.
Don't get bored.
Good roll.
Roll through. Nice.
I mean, if people like puns, I've got more puns as well.
Keep them rolling.
I'm going to do a move swap on here because we need to kill the blue golem that's up there. He'll give me an item which will open the DLC.
Yeah, the Broken Pendant is the next item. So you need to free Dusk for this guy to drop the Broken Pendant. Isn't that logical?
Yeah, but what's it doing over here? You need to kill the Hydra. Then you need to quit out or leave the area and come back before the Dusk Golden Golem is there. And then this guy will drop the item you need. And then you need to go back.
Back to where you think there's no reason to be there. Ooh, that guy can...
Yeah, that guy killed me in practice run.
Oh, geez.
Because I had less health. But now I've
Yeah,
got
I mean,
more
that's
health,
why
so
he
I'm gonna-
leveled Vid. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
so
fine, like-
you'll notice he was buffed. Like the reason he was dealing with all that damage and that blue glow is because the channelers here, they do their dance and it sort of buffs them. Like, was he buffed?
Yeah, he was buffed.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, that surely wasn't unbuffed.
No, that was not unbuffed. Okay, here comes
Here we are.
Duke Skip.
Duke skip.
Precise, quite a precise one.
No pressure.
No pressure.
So this is a gravity skip. This is all just parkour. Landed the railing, that's the easy part done.
Nice.
Nice, made it.
First try.
First try.
Get out of my way. I could probably do one of those fall control quit-outs as well, coming up right here.
Yeah.
Because I've got full control on.
Here's a good example. So this is a lethal drop. If he were to jump here, he'd die.
Oh, nice.
He's going to do it. And
There we go.
so you hear him go, oh, that means he's dead. But when you come back in, I don't know why it works. It just says, oh, you had full control on. You probably survived or something along those lines. I don't claim to know the exact coding.
In before Miyazaki.
Yeah.
They've got the options of like using red tear stone for seeds or not. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it is quite a big run back if I die.
Yeah.
I don't know. I only died once to ONS, although we do have a bunch of bosses in the DLC that could cause me trouble. What's the timer on? What are we up to?
Well, we're at 46:08.
It's not too bad. You know what? I will go for it. We will do red tear
Nice.
stone.
No peaches on
But
this
I'm not
day.
going to do the rough drop. I'm going to do the drop over here.
Okay. Not doing the
No,
manual drop.
that started giving me trouble like pretty recently, so I'm like,
Okay.
just do a safer drop. It's cooler to see Seath go down when you've got red tear stone.
So this looks a bit weird. I'm not sure. I mean, if you haven't played this game before, it looks like it's running on air, but that's just a level design. It's kind of dumb, but you can just, there's these little particles that drop on here, and you can see where the path is. But if you're a speedrunner, you just know where the path is, and you just run straight to the boss.
Reminds me a bit of Majora's Mask, actually. There's that one segment with the owl, I think it was. Drops
Yeah, I
feathers
mean,
on
it's a
these-
common video game thing. I've seen it in other places. as
Majora's
well.
Mask did it first. I'm not claiming.
Clams. Now,
Clams.
clams can be a problem. So the boss fight doesn't start straight away, and so there's a window where the clams can follow you into the fight, and they can be attacking you while you're dealing with Seath.
That looked like a pretty good setup.
That
though.
looks pretty good. If you run in the right way, like he just did there, they will not end up in the fight. So yeah, Seath's gimmick is that he has that crystal that makes him immortal, but if you just bow the crystal out, you can run straight to him while he's staggered, and
Take 2 hits. and
the
that's
dragon
it.
tooth takes out the dragon.
Go home, Seath.
Go straight to jail.
All right, DLC time. DLC, would you say has the hardest bosses for like
I
newer
would
players?
say the design team definitely improved upon what they did in the original. The bosses are probably harder because they're less easy to cheese. Like a lot of the big bosses, like the big Asylum Demon type enemies, you can sort of just sit under them most of the time and they don't really hit you very well. But in this,
Yeah, there's not much you can do with a lot of the DLC bosses. They're like
Yeah.
ready to just
they're
get
more
you.
fair fights and they're better designed. But
Oh, we can do the plunge drop here if I get it. Ooh, with full control.
you're gonna plunge?
Yeah, we'll go plunge.
Here we go, plunge. So plunges are a somewhat recent development. Basically, so you plunge a slope. So there's a slope there, a little rock.
Good.
And you survive, you notice. So that's a lethal fall. But by plunging it and falling with full control, you can just sort of survive. I don't fully understand, but there's also a similar version which is plunging without full control, which is a bit more interesting, where you do the same thing, but if you don't touch your controller and have no inputs while you're falling after the plunge, you can actually roll mid-air. And if you time it so you roll before you hit the ground, you can totally iframe fall damage. And that's a very cool skip people have been using in a lot of runs.
Help with Royal Wood skip.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be
Roll
nice
wood
to-
skip, yeah. Without full control, that was a big change.
Yeah, I'll do Royal Wood skip, probably just with full control.
Yeah, I mean,
Bit
you've
of
got it,
plunge.
you may as well.
Here comes Guardian. Hopefully he's nice to me.
Yeah, Guardian's a very quick fight.
If he's nice to you.
Yeah, he's got a low health bar, but he's very fast. He's a very fast and agile enemy. And he's got these lightning attacks that you can stand and be quite
That's not a very good spot to be in, but that's alright. What's he doing? That's a good attack.
This is a good one to just roll away and
Because it's just one hit at this point.
he's done. With just one shot. It's really good.
It's really 2 shots, but you know, one
Yeah,
lightning
it's
attack.
one input.
Big mistake, Guardian. I'm not going to go red tier stone for Artorias, just because it takes a little bit more time to set up if I take this bonfire.
Okay, yeah,
So I won't worry about that.
Because we need to jump down into the valley.
Yeah, unless we set up Calamite.
Yeah.
Going to buy a hidden body from this mushroom here,
Elizabeth.
because it's quite useful for later.
Yeah, hidden
You'll
body's
see.
good. It just reduces the aggro radius, basically, of enemies. So it lets you run past some of the aggressive, annoying DLC enemies, like the sorcerers that throw the dark orbs. Yeah, dark orb. And sometimes dark beads even too.
Just doing a quick quit out there because there's some enemies just on the ledge above me, and if I don't quit out, they will get into a really bad position and cause me a whole lot of grief. So quitting out just makes it much easier to run past. So if you played this game before, you might think, why are you running over that way? Don't you have to go to the left? Well, that's true, but the elevator to get down quicker is here, but it's a shortcut, so you can't use it until you've been down there once. But there's a few ways you can skip it to get straight down there. There was one where you lured an enemy in, which was the old method, but the newer methods you can use a plunge, kind of like you saw before. Oh, that wasn't a good position.
This new way is significantly easier than the old way. You used
like it
to,
when I
like,
get
you'd
this,
fall on another enemy so that they would dislocate you off of the platform. So when you quit out, using a full control quit out, you land on stable ground.
I think I'm in a little bit of a bad position with my camera here,
Yeah.
because it's like kind of flipping me around. I think I'm okay if I just like go there. That should do it.
Give it a shot.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's it. There we go.
Yeah. So the reason you can't full control quit out normally there is because the elevator is not considered stable ground. So if you quit out on an elevator, when you go back in, it'll go to your last stable position, and that is an unstable position, so you'll land back on top instead of down there. And here's Artorias, a very fun fight. I really like this fight.
I just realized my fold control had almost run out. That was a really risky
Yeah,
skill.
I was thinking that while you were doing it. I was like, oh.
Nah, should be right. Okay, not too bad. We can just kind of just roll around him and not worry about that. He's gonna power up.
Yeah, he does this power up thing, which is
Easy, because you just do enough damage and you can stop him from powering up. Tries to hit me, but he's too slow. What's he gonna do? One more attack. Yeah, that was good. Alright, that's
got him.
tried his best. Cool, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go set up Calamite, because there's a little bit of running back and forth to get Calamite as an easy to kill boss. You can kill him while he's flying around, but probably wouldn't recommend
It's
that.
not reasonable to kill him flying.
I
But
think
yeah,
Lobos Jr. did.
he has done it one time.
He
I
has.
saw that, but yeah.
Probably not going to do that.
So basically there's this mini plot of Calamite where you encounter him once flying around in the valley and you're meant to die. Then you speak with Hawkeye Golf and he's like, oh, you saw the black dragon, I see. Ooh. And basically he ends up taking him down. And when he's grounded, you can then fight him like a normal boss.
Do you have any donations you want to read out? There's a bit of running here. Nope. No problems. We'll keep talking then.
Donations?
Oh, okay. Good. I'll shut up.
We have a $10 donation from Ryan the Leech saying, happy birthday, Miko.
Thank you. It's not my birthday.
And we also have a $1.34 donation from Eli saying, I know it isn't much, but if we all gave $1, we could get over $4,000. And just a reminder to everyone, if you want your donations to go towards one of our donation incentives, please include that in your message so we can put that on.
Oh no, my nemesis is
God,
here.
the nightmare.
It's over. The run's over.
Runs over. Okay, good.
I think you already flew past, didn't you? He's already gone by now.
Having flashbacks to a bad time when you were.
That happened a few times in a row.
Yeah.
Kind of caused me all sorts of trouble. Right, another fold control skip coming up. This one's a bit, I swear it's RNG.
Yeah, I don't know what determines it, to be honest. You fall down here, and usually you just land on the.
Nah, that was too far back.
See, like I said before, that he landed on the elevator, which is unstable ground, and so he will load back on top.
Doesn't quite work, so I just need to run around, cast again, try again. Doesn't take too long.
Take two.
This time.
these bloated head monkeys will be trying to get him. That
You
looks a
never
bit
know
better.
until you like. Yeah, that was
There
better.
we go.
That worked. Yeah, I don't know what causes it either. I've tried.
Yeah,
I thought, yeah, maybe I need to go to the left more, and I tried that, and then that just doesn't work either.
it's one of many mysteries.
Could be to do with the running animation and where your foot leaves the ground as well. Could
Yeah.
be RNG.
It could be actually.
Anyway, we need to come through here because we need to get a key, which is going to let us talk to Hawkeye Golf,
Who shoots down Calamite?
who will shoot down Calamite for us. As long as I say yes. If I say no, there's going to be problems. What do you do if you say no?
I don't know. Like I think you just done. No, there's got to be a way. I think
Yeah, that's
quitting
what I-
out doesn't actually do it right.
That's what I thought. I would sometimes use a Lloyd's Talisman here, but I'm just going to club him to death.
Yeah, because he's just so powerful. Why not?
If you use a Lloyd's Talisman, the mimics actually just kind of open their mouth, and you can take the item without needing to kill it, just in
Yeah.
case no one going to do that. So pretty good trick. Which gets used sometimes, but hey, clobbering is more fun.
Yeah, so this is where the hidden body is very useful. This is this gauntlet here.
These two casters can cause all sorts of trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, they can even cause trouble when you've got hidden body as well. You just gotta keep your wits about you when you're running past them. Okay, they behave themselves.
Yeah. They cast dark magic, which deals physical damage, and it deals a lot of damage basically.
This guy, there's only one in existence
Yeah,
in
he's
this
a
whole game.
weird, unique enemy. I think he's one of the bloated face dudes from the Painted World, but chained up.
Yeah, maybe.
Because he's the same shape. I mean, that's my theory, but
Just a theory.
yeah.
This is where Manus is hiding, by the way. Everyone's favorite boss.
Manus.
Oh, especially for new players. He's super aggressive.
Yeah, no, I really like Manus. I think he's probably my favorite DLC boss. He looks
Cool,
crazy,
frames.
but you can just learn him. He's very consistent.
Yeah, he's a fair fight most of the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to go red tier stone Manus again, one try. If it doesn't quite work out, then we'll go without.
And here comes one of the
Yeah.
best sorceries.
This my setup to get it isn't fantastic, but hopefully it works for me.
You got 5 bombs to spend. Why not?
Yeah, sometimes you'll float away. Just also rip the frames here usually. This always happens.
Yeah.
This area just kind of laggy. Fixed in the remaster, thankfully.
That's good. Is it from all the humanity sprites?
Maybe, but when we get to the humanity sprites, they don't really. Nothing really happens.
Yeah, true.
It's a bit weird. Again, hidden body, because there is a caster on that ledge there, which will destroy me if I don't hidden body. But I hidden body now, so
Nice.
he's not going to get me.
Fog gate skip?
I could do, but I'm not going to.
Okay, so you can jump to the left here, and you can just jump straight into the fight, just circumventing the cutscene. It's a long fall, but it's scripted so you can survive it, so you can just jump down. It's a small save, but yeah, you can just go this way too, and it works.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So here's Manus. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Not a nice opening attack, unfortunately.
Yep. So about halfway through the fight, when she dealt with about 40% of his life, he
I
starts
think it's
using
something
magic.
like that.
Yeah.
At this point, you should.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that's the bad one.
There's 3 attacks you can do. This is the rain attack. This is the worst one to get, because then you just run away from him, basically. The other one is the shotgun, where he does a bunch of forwards. And the third one is he slams his staff into the ground, and there's an outward sort of massive souls that go inwards.
That's the good one.
That's the good one. You want that one.
This is a really nasty fight. It's alright though.
You got him. Man's down.
Yeah, he didn't give me any real nice attacks there. Kind of had to make it work. That's okay.
Wasn't terrible.
That was well played. Well
Yeah.
played.
All right.
Calamite.
And now,
Oh, my nemesis. I hate this boss. Oh man.
Miko's arch nemesis.
Just when I think I've got him, he always throws a curveball at me.
Yep.
I'm gonna take this bonfire so we walk back to it.
The better the run is doing up to Calamite, the more chance there is that Calamite will ruin you.
I tried getting cocky before and it doesn't help. Tried being nice, didn't help. But again, I will go red tier stone Calamite because we've gone pretty well so far. We only had 1 death at ONF,
Yep.
which is pretty good. so we should have plenty of time buffer for me to try some more risky things.
Yeah, just go full YOLO.
Full YOLO. Good red Tearstone Nido as well.
Ooh.
That's pretty YOLO though.
What about Foggate Skip, Tomb of the Giants?
Oh yeah, all the way.
And here's what I got.
So I need to talk to him once, then come back.
He says yes, good. Phew.
Gotta say yes twice. Don't make that mistake.
Yeah. Now it's a cool cutscene, but we can't see it.
I actually could have played it.
Yeah, you got time.
Yeah. Radio. Now I'm going to run over to Calamite. If you've got a donation or two you'd like to read, there's a little bit of time here.
We have a $4 donation from Pavana Salwar Kamiz saying, solid cause, solid run, and even better commentary. Rows and columns, rows and columns.
Hey, okay. Hey, how's it going? Hey, thanks.
Hey, no ASM discussions through the donation system.
Yeah, that's an in-joke meme for my friendship group.
Got him.
Yeah, here we go. Calameme, as we like to call him. Yeah, best of luck.
Yeah, thank you.
I have faith.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it too. Like, things seem to be going relatively my way at the moment. But, you know, as soon as I let my guard down, bam. So there's another Dust Crown ring, half my health for a red Tearstone setup. I've been using green blossoms on these bosses just so I can do more rolls as I need to. This should give me like that much health, and I take the ring off, and red Tearstone is here.
It can really make a big difference, especially when you're like using all your stamina from running attacks.
Oh no,
Oh, that's a
bad opening.
Yeah. All right.
Be nice. That's a bad attack. Oh. I'm not going to go for an attack just yet. Let's see what he's got.
Oh, he's on that one. Oh, geez.
Oh man. I knew you'd do this to me. Why don't you like me, Calamite? This is really bad.
Oh no. A wise man once said, "Freaking man."
Freaking man. I'm going to go for an attack here because I kind of have to. That's okay. Oh, I got caught between his legs. Yep,
Ooh,
I thought that was going to
that's
happen. I got him. I got him. No, we got him.
You good.
We got him.
We got him. Count me down. We did it.
That Calamite.
We made it.
Wrecked.
Calamity Ring.
I knew chat would be watching, having their eye on that one. And now we can go to Firelink and go to the later part of the run, which involves going magic.
So what's first? Tomb of Giants or?
We're going to do Stray Demon first.
Stray Demon. Okay, yeah.
So I just need to rest here and then attune my Dark Bead. Totally not broken spell, by the way.
Yeah. So Stray Demon's one of those core bosses. You return back to the Asylum later on in the game, and you go back to where the Asylum Demon was, and the floor collapses, and you fight the Stray Demon, which you can actually see right from the beginning. The moment you make a character and you leave your cell, you look to the right and you can see the Stray Demon walking around.
I've thrown firebombs at him once and managed to damage him.
Really?
Yeah, so I wonder if you could like do that as the first boss.
I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. Yeah, I guess there's a gap there, isn't
Very, very slow strategy, but hey,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've only got 10 firebombs.
we've got to pretend to be an egg for a little bit.
Yeah. So,
So the bird thinks we're
this is one of those weird things. You got to do this for like a really long time.
it's like 10, 15 seconds or something.
Yeah, I don't know why they made it so long. Like, because people do this and just go like, well, it's not working, and then stand up. But no, I mean, it's still going.
I suppose sometimes it takes longer than others as well. Like that felt like it took a really long time.
I mean,
It just happens. It's the
we're
way
just
it is.
bad at judging time on larger scales like that, I guess. But it's yeah,
Maybe the extra pressure.
extra pressure. Yeah.
Oh, bad jump.
You're thinking faster. Your perception of time is different.
Everything's gone so slow for me.
Oh, he fell. All planned. Red Tearstone. Check it out.
Unfortunately, it leaves just a little bit of health on him. Kind of sucks.
Okay. And there we go. So you notice Dark Bead does a like comedic amount of damage. It is not okay.
It is not okay. Oh, I think it's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
I think it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to heal up for this Black Knight because he killed me the other day and I don't like him.
Yeah, so the Black Knights spawn here when you visit the second time.
Oh, he gives me the nice attack though. See ya.
and the peculiar doll. So this is the key item used to get into the painted world.
That's another one of those crazy, convoluted Dark Souls sort of things.
Yeah. Which, it's interesting design. I'm not sure if I like it or not. I mean, I kind of do. It's cool how you finish a game, and then you look it up and you realize, wait, there's like 7 areas I missed. And you can go back and find them.
This is the old bosses run, and we don't even visit a certain area.
Yeah. There's an area, a whole area where you just don't even have a boss.
So yeah, now it's time to go Tomb of the Giants.
Tomb of the Giants.
And of course, the hardest boss in the game.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Hey, you want to do this one?
No, please. Don't do this to me.
That's only one shot. Just gonna go past him.
So yeah, there's also the catacombs here, but like you skip it so quickly that you often forget it's an area in speedruns. Because you're supposed to go down and turn some levers, I'll pull these things in and out, and then, you know, bridges turn, you can work your way down.
But that's too slow.
That's too slow. We've got full control, and we have full control quit outs, so you can just drop down straight to where the bone wheels are and fight Pinwheel.
Assuming you don't get brushed off by one of those floating heads.
That's true.
Yeah. Problemo.
Also, the bone wheels can actually be a problem.
Not so much in this one. The remaster, the enemies, like, the AI activates so much faster.
Oh, okay.
So it can be a huge problem. But in this one, it's pretty good. Like, see, they kind of take a second to
Yeah, that's true.
think about where you are. Then I know there's one coming behind me. So I'm like, oh, there's 2?
Also, you've got more health.
Duped.
You've got good health.
I got duped.
Absolutely duped.
Duped, I mean.
Go.
Oh, man. No
This
pressure.
is an extreme boss.
That was lucky.
I did it! Oh my god, he did! No way! Look, I feel like that meme's overdone, to be honest.
I got it.
Yeah, Tomb of the Giants. This is a fun area. There's no light. So it's just going to look like, where is he going? But again, as a speedrunner, you just know the layout, and so you know exactly where to run and just not there.
Just gotta know whereabouts we need to go, whereabouts we need to jump. Should land somewhere safe. Not gonna worry about any extra bonfires or anything. We should be okay.
Running past patches.
Unfortunately, we don't get to see patches this run.
Oh, yeah, you do. He's playing the game right now, am I right? Lol.
Oh. Not patches, by the way.
Yeah, you can jump up this ledge here. It's good
Nice.
to save. In this, it's not too much of a problem. You can just go around a bit.
It's not a huge deal if you miss it.
Yeah, and there's what looks like Ash Lake to the left. In terms of the geography, though, that doesn't actually connect with Ash Lake. It's just showing that you're at the level where Ash Lake would be.
We don't know for sure. Ash Lake could extend on forever.
It could, yeah. I mean, I think it actually does and more, probably.
There we
It's
go.
like underneath everything there are the arc trees, and that's how it is.
It's pretty good. Probably guess Nito is not far off with all the skeletons around.
Yeah. Gets real spooky down here. There's actually like baby skeletons running around down in the pool down there. And they give you toxic if you drop down, so what's best?
Part of me really wants to, just do it.
RTSR? No.
What's the worst that could happen?
He's going for it. There are audio cues here, so I'm gonna,
Oh, of course.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, man. You know what? We're not doing it. We're not
Yeah,
doing Red
just
Stone. That's a troll.
Too spooky.
He spooked me. Oh, I tried.
Too far into the bone zone.
Way too far. Turn back. Alright, so I won't worry about doing anything too crazy here.
Okay. We got time, it's fine.
We'll hidden body still, though.
Yeah. So he does that attack where you hear the scream, and there
Doing
it
it
is.
again.
And there's a weird time. It takes a bit to get the hang of the timing there. It's
If you
quite
can
long.
see the sword, then it's usually pretty good.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Oh, one of them survived. Whatever. No problem for me. All I need to do is a few of these, and you should go straight to jail.
There we go. You killed the Spook Lord himself.
Huh, not so spooky that time.
Yeah, yeah. What a hard boss. Ooh.
All right.
Nice.
Where do I go next?
Priscilla?
Not yet. No, I'm going to do 4 kings.
Oh, better okay. Oh, four kings.
Four
and-
kings.
Yeah, okay.
We'll do
4
red tier stone
kings.
on 4 kings, definitely.
So the 4 kings of New Londo are very rarely actually 4 kings. In fact, in speedruns, they are never 4 kings. They're usually 3 kings, 2 kings, or 1 king. So the way that works is
I never put
all
the
the
list back
kings,
up.
they sort of
Good
share a
meme.
health bar. And basically, there's a dying animation for each of the king where they go, ooh, and while that's happening, you can wail away at them a bit and get some more damage in. And so by getting damage in while they're dying on enough king, you can get 2 kings and 3 kings. And in this route, he's going to try and get 2 kings, because you should be able to manage with a lot of damage from Dark Beast.
Should be able to.
That's a cool red tier stone setup on the elevator there.
It's also the seal skip we're going to do.
Ah, yeah, still skip.
before.
It's a cool one.
So normally you'd have to drain the water to fight the 4 kings, but that's slow.
Just walk underwater. Just do it.
We will.
Yeah, so seal skip. So basically, you can just sort of fall out of bounds, and there's just no kill box there while the water's down. But water up there will be. But he can just cast full control and jump out of bounds, and from there he can walk underneath New Londo, like under. And
It's good.
it's weird because there's no collision for a lot of the things he walks through, and by walking in the right direction, he can fall out of bounds and land directly in the abyss where the 4 kings are, rather than going all the way around and falling in the well where you're supposed what you're supposed to do. So you can just walk through these because there's not real collision there; it's just visuals. There's a drop here,
And then right in here.
and oh no, he fell. And he drops the mask here so that he has a reference point to know where he was. It helps him to locate where the kings will spawn.
So I know the first king's going to spawn right where that white flash was, or directly behind me.
Yeah,
And
so
the second one will spawn back next to that.
He knows exactly where to run. Knows the right time to start going. Yeah, so notice he's killed 1 king and he's killed more than half the health bar, so he'll easily just get 2 kings this fight.
Well,
I mean,
I do need to hit all 6 dark beads because they get just like this little tiny
oh, if you
sliver
miss
left.
1, I think missing 1 will still be alright, right?
No, it's just like
Oh,
literally.
geez, alright.
But you can use fire bombs to bring it back.
Okay.
Depends how fancy I need to get. We actually got to wait here. We're too
Yeah,
fast.
because it's like quickly. There's a fixed amount of time before each king spawns.
But it looks like we're going to be fine though.
Got him.
There we go. 2 kings.
2 kings.
Now we're going to go down to Bit of Chaos
The
and
bed.
do all those bosses. Ceaseless, Fire
Yeah.
Sage. Back to this and this. How many bosses we got left? 6, 7?
Ceaseless, Better Chaos, Centipede, there's
Fire
Priscilla,
Sage.
Fire Sage,
Yeah, Priscilla, Gwendolyn, and Gwyn.
Gwendolyn. I'm counting 6 at the moment.
Gwyn? The final?
Gwyn, yeah. Gwyn's a boss.
Gwyn is a boss.
So 7.
They're not going to be too much trouble.
Yeah,
except
they'll be
for-
done in no time.
Except for Gwyn.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be
Gwyn.
able to see. And we're not going to kill Priscilla because we have to save her.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just going to run to her and run straight past.
all bosses.
Or maybe I should just betray the chat and just kill her anyway.
Or you can get the true ending where you get the moon glitch.
Oh, actually, you can't. You just can't quite get it in this
Oh, really?
particular route because I don't have the Dust Crown ring,
Oh, okay, yeah.
so I just miss it.
Wait, no.
I mean,
Bellowing.
the crown, just the crown, Dust Crown, not the ring.
Oh, yeah, Dust Crown itself, sure.
Yeah, so that'll give me that extra little bit of damage boost, which we don't actually get because it's a bit slow.
Yeah. So the ceaseless discharge. Yeah, it's not much of a fight here. You just sort of dark beat twice. He can die simultaneously, which is a bit fun when that happens. It doesn't actually matter too much because you sort of respawn back at the bonfire while he's registered.
It's kind of what you want to do anyway, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think this is going to be a double KO.
Yeah, you're fine.
Rip. No double KO.
Nice.
Kill?
nice.
Fire Sage is next with
Oh.
the Fire Sage clip.
This is a cool one. Fire Sage elevator clip. So in the center of the room up here is an elevator which you access later. And as we know, these are not stable. They're not stable like positions. And also, it's part of the map. This is part of the Lost Island map, while the rest of the area is part of the Quelaag's domain map. And so it loads in slightly slower than the rest of it because it's an extra area, so it loads it in slower because it has a priority of loading. And so what happens is when he quits out like this, you'll notice if you watch quickly, the elevator's not there for a second. And by quitting out over and over again, he'll move further and further back, clipping into the floor until eventually he completely falls through. And
Almost
it's just a
there.
coincidence this works, but the Demon Fire Sage is located directly under it.
So,
Watch this, most anime skip you've ever seen.
mind if I
Look at that.
drop in?
Mind if I drop in?
And then we don't dive because we did a plunge attack, and the AI doesn't even activate actually.
Yeah, because the AI only activates when you enter the fog gate itself, and you never did it, so
There we go.
yeah.
Doesn't get much of a chance, poor Fire Sage.
Okay.
I will take this bonfire.
No, it's basically just straight demon again. It's got a few more gimmicks, but
Got some fire.
is visually a bit different, but yeah. Now the centipede demon.
There's another one of those red tear stone setups, so I halved my health and just dropped at a point that I knew would work.
Yeah.
Wasn't the best angle for my dark bead there, so I seem to have missed a demon.
Yeah.
It's alright. That's why I've got a bunch of casts. No biggie.
It's fine. Got him.
Oh, got him. Cool.
Alright. Yeah, you can actually see the centipede demon before you fight him. Up in the big stairs before the Fire Sage demon, you can see him sort of clinging to the side, and in the cinematic you can watch him come to life and come down. It's a cool bit of trivia. So get ready for your retinas to get cleansed.
As I call it.
Yeah.
So they've just overdone the lava and it's something crazy.
It's very bright. Yeah.
That's alright. It's all good for you. It's blue light that hurts your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Thankfully, he won't be here too long. He'll just run faster
Straight
than
under some demons. Some demon butts.
Or bounding demons. Are they bounding demons? Yeah, they're bounding demons.
Call them demon butts.
I don't know why they call them bounding demons because they're not even demons.
They don't bound very often. They kind of just stand around.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
they
they
provoke.
have a jump attack, but yeah.
That's fair. Usually they're pretty well behaved. They can kill you, but it's pretty unlikely.
Yeah.
Notice I'm taking small amounts of lava damage just because I got a ring from the centipede, which lets me pretty much run across lava. It's not a perfect 0 damage from lava, but it's a lot better than, it's probably
Oh, yeah.
95% damage reduction,
He'd die in like 2 seconds otherwise.
which is always good. And we've got, Bed of Chaos. Here it comes.
Bed of
Very
Chaos.
soon.
So this is a very uniquely frustrating boss if you don't know the strats. So
Or if you mess up the strats.
if you mess up the strats, yeah, it's a gimmick fight. I'll call it a gimmick fight, where basically you have two sides where you take out one side, take out the other side, then you can go in the middle and take out the final little thing, just a one hit. So it's more like a puzzle boss, more like a jumping puzzle boss, to be honest. However, there's a thing called Toki bombs, discovered by a guy called Toki, and the way it works.
Funny enough.
Yeah, who would have thought? And basically, the way it works is you just stand in the center and throw 2 fire bombs directly where you need to, where the 2 things either side are, and you can go straight through the middle and just sort of skip the boss almost. It makes it a lot easier. There is a problem though. You can get firestorms happening. In this route, it's not a problem though because he's got enough health to survive it, but you can just randomly get hit by that.
Get wrecked.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of left first.
So am I actually. It doesn't really matter. It's a bit superstitious, but
I think that was like That was a good snap. That was like pro. Damn, that was good.
Yeah, so we landed it there. See, now we can just go straight to the middle. Like, typically, you're just like supposed to die in that fight a few times.
Later.
Okay.
We've just got a few bosses left now.
In terms of the Lord Soul bosses, that's all of them, I think.
Yeah, that's it. So we're just going to go to Analondo now, do those 2 bosses, and then we can go on to Gwyn and finish.
Yeah, it's just the victory lap.
The victory lap. Oh, it's been the victory lap for the past
yeah,
little bit. Once you get dark,
Calamite.
yeah, once you get dark bead, it's pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, Analondo is dark now, and that's what happens when you kill Guinevere early on. Or the illusion of Guinevere. Yeah, so quits out there so he can get red tear stone on the elevator here.
It's not quite on the elevator. I delayed it a little bit, so I get it as I do the jump over here.
Yeah.
So just bring it a little bit further back. I tried messing around with it a bit, got it early, but I was like, then I can't do the drop. So like, I shouldn't have red tear stone yet, but I will get it just after this. Then we get to fight RNG City.
Oh yeah, Gwendolyn, what a fun boss. So Gwendolyn has like 3 attacks basically. He's got like yeah. So Gwendolyn can do the bow attack, which is the good one, where you can sort of zigzag and serpentine move it towards him. He's got the one large single magic attack, which can go through pillars, and he has the many small arcane missile sort of attacks. And yeah, you're just looking for the right sequence of attacks so that you can get to him quickly and take him out.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
So we always teleport away for the first bit, and then he'll start doing some damage to me. Let's see what he's going to do. Of course he would. That's the bad one.
And there's
That one's fine. That's the good one.
And there's the bow, yeah. So fun fact, this hallway isn't actually infinite.
I'm going to be able to close the distance here.
You can get to the end, it just takes like 20 minutes.
And that's all we got to do. Yeah, it looks endless, but it's not.
Yeah.
And then it becomes much, much shorter when you kill him. So you can go to the end.
I think the map for that area, like once you enter, it teleports you to that map, which is directly below the chamber, I think.
I'm not sure. Not sure. So I'm going to go to Priscilla and run straight past Priscilla and not kill her because you wanted to save Priscilla.
Okay.
So I'll honor that. Technically, not on all bosses run then.
It's all bosses, not
except Priscilla, except Y2.
Yep.
Priscilla's not too interesting. You just hit her with 1 dark bead, then she'll go invisible, teleport, and then you just hit her with 1 more.
Okay.
Pretty easy to find her. It's not a very interesting fight.
There's one cool strat some routes do where you fire a bow at Priscilla, and Priscilla famously, she goes invisible. But if there's an arrow in her, you can see the arrow when she teleports while invisible. And so you just know exactly where she is straight away. Which is pretty cool.
So I bet you some people will be getting nervous, like, is he actually just going to leave her? Or is he going to kill her?
What's he going to do?
What's he going to do?
Cast your vote now.
I think they already casted their vote with their money. Should have made it a bidding war. Remember that for next time.
Oh yeah. Make like a straw poll or something.
What I'll do is I'll go across the top and kill the undead dragon, because it seems a little faster than trying to do the under way,
Yeah.
as I found, because I can just use 2 dark beads and it will kill him. So I'm going to run head on for Mr. Undead Dragon here. He's not so tough. I say this, but...
Yeah. Other routes, like the Male Draker route, take out this dragon a lot earlier to get the dragon scales.
So he drops the dragon scale, which is right there. We don't need that.
You don't need it. You've got like 90 something.
Yeah, I got plenty of those. And this is the part where we would kill Priscilla.
I mean, you got RTSR for it.
I do, yeah. I mean, I could just go for it. No. Bye-bye, Priscilla. You can live.
Bye, Priscilla. Invalid.
Invalid. Rip.
Gonna get
Okay,
this.
we just got the last boss.
All right, cool.
Squin left. So this is pretty much everything we need.
Very last boss, Gwyn, Lord of Cinder.
So we got all the Lord Souls, killed all the optional bosses, killed just about everything that was in our way, apart from Priscilla.
Which you could have killed easily, just mind you.
Yeah, I could have done it, just didn't want to.
He's a merciful runner. So yeah, you put the souls in the Lord Vessel, it opens the gate,
Open the door.
and you run through the kiln.
I'm going to level up my health just in anticipation for a blindfold fight.
Yep, he's gonna do it, all right. Do you set up RTSR?
No, I'm not going to use RTSR if we're doing it blindfolded.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Worst thing that happens is we just need to restart, run back to the fire and
Yeah.
go again. But it should go pretty good. Like I've done a little bit of practice. Get it pretty consistent.
Yeah, so Gwyn's actually a pretty fast boss. That Black Knight there, you notice he did that stab attack? Normally, in some routes, if you want to do Red Tearstone on Gwyn, you would actually purposefully get hit by that, and it'll get you in range. Assuming your health is right.
Depending on how much health you got, yeah. Sometimes you want to take a running, which will give you counter damage, so it's a little bit more, or sometimes you just walk.
Or if you've got lots of health, you can halve your health first using a Dust Crown Ring.
There's lots of cool ways you can set up health in this game. You'll find some enemies will help you, some drops will help you. And
The Red Tearstone Ring does a lot of interesting things for routing this game.
and there's a few places where it's just like, you've only got the one choice and it's not that great, like an enemy. You depend on some RNG. Like that guy's usually pretty good. Yeah, sometimes he control you. Just gonna get up to the thing here and do so that guy doesn't kill me.
Here we go.
I'll just get my guy ready, then I'll check on this blindfold here.
Yeah, so quitting out there actually deloads the Black Knight Halberd guy, so no one's
weird.
aggroed on him right now. Hardcore.
Okay.
Last boss, guys, here we go.
So, I'm aware the camera may flip this, but let's go. All right, where's
hope
the
you can read that.
W? Can anyone read it?
Okay.
Oh well, who cares? Doesn't matter.
Here we go.
Let's see if we can do it.
It's big.
Am I locked on at least?
You're locked on.
Okay,
He's jumping around.
it's fine.
He's jumping peaks.
That's fine, that's fine.
Oh my god,
That's
not
fine,
fine.
it's
Not
fine.
fine.
Did I kill him?
One more. No, you run out of dark beads.
Oh no,
Went out.
it failed.
He like jumped around like 3 times.
Yeah, he does that sometimes. I'm just gonna get some more dark beads and try again.
Yeah, alright, fair.
We'll just try again.
We,
It's all right. What's the timer on?
Where is, there it is.
Oh, we got enough
One-
time. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's try that again. People came for dark bead, or came for blind void. We'll do it. That's the one time it doesn't quite work.
I believe next time.
I believe.
I mean, if
next
you land the
time as well.
parry, it's just like, it's game.
Yeah. The parry's a little tricky because he has 2 different opening attacks.
Yeah.
So you might get the parry, you might not. I felt like when I was practicing it, I was only getting maybe 20-30% of the parries, but I was able to finish 90% of the fights. So I was like, that's pretty good. Except for that one.
Yeah.
The run went too well.
I mean, it's been a good run.
It's been a pretty good run overall.
1 death, that's actually quite decent.
Yeah, I had 1 death at ONS, and that was it, I think.
Yeah. So it's a long run back.
Yeah.
I think they just wanted to have like a very dramatic walk up to the final boss.
If we don't get it this time, I might just do him not blindfold, then I can load a save and just get him down at least once for you.
Okay. But I believe this time.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident this time. It's not too often that it doesn't work. But yeah, it is what it is.
Do we have time for one quick donation before you start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just real quick, Zero Night donated $22 saying, happy birthday, Miko. Don't get calamemed. By the way, go fast and you know the rest.
It's not my birthday. Okay. All right. Take 2.
Here we go.
Let me just get my, there you go. Yeah. Okay.
This is it.
Okay.
You are locked on, good.
Is it going a bit better this time?
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, it sounds better.
One more. You did it!
Nice.
Nice.
And time is coming up as soon as I touch this bonfire. And time. How do we do? 1:30. Right, not bad. Considering a death and a reset, that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that was
Good.
solid.
So that's Dark Souls, all bosses,
Minus Priscilla.
minus Priscilla. The ending cutscene credit music is actually quite nice as well.
Yeah, I like the credits, it's good. Rip.
He died to link the flame. What a guy.
What a guy.
What an actual guy.
I'm proud of him.
Yeah, he's a bro.
And there we are.
There we are.
That's Dark Souls.
That's it. Thank
That's
you.
it. Thanks for watching, everyone.